welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome to the family, and if you're an oldie, hey, please don't forget to subscribe, share and like this video, and leave your comments down below. Okay, all right, so today I'm going to be talking about things you need to know before you move to Canada, or when you're in your early stages of arrival. These are things that you really need to know that will help you in the long run. Okay, I wrote them down so I don't forget. So number one is job search. I would advise that you start looking for a job before you arrive. Being that if you're already a permanent resident or you already have your visa, you're getting ready to leave your home country and move to Canada, I would advise you start looking for a job before you arrive. That way you might have some interviews already set up for you before you arrive, and that means your job search will not be long. So there are several websites where you can apply for jobs. One good thing is that you can actually go directly to the website of any company you're interested in and you feel your expertise is going to be valuable to that company. You go to that website and you apply directly. You check for the job opportunities there, the career section of the website, and check for the job opportunities if you fall into any of the categories they are looking for. You apply with your cover letter and who knows, you might be called. And then another option is to go to Indeed.com. I think it's Indeed.com or Indeed.ca. I'm going to leave the link down below. Go on there. There are millions of jobs there that you can look for, and if you see anyone that suits your area of expertise, again, you can apply. Another one is Glassdoor.com or .ca. I'll also leave the link down below. So the same thing as Indeed, they have different job offers there, so you just look for the one that suits you and you apply. You guys, this is something that a lot of people do, and most of the time they get responses. Even if they don't get, like, even if they are rejected for the job, it's still a response. At least you know that your CV got somewhere, you know. So yeah, I know about Indeed, Glassdoor, and then you can apply directly to the companies. Then that's about job search. And then you can also apply to, yeah, I forgot, you can also apply to Concentrics and HGS. They're like agencies. They're like agencies that get employment for people. They're like the middlemen between a company and you. So they help you get the employment, and then you're kind of working under them but for another company. Like when I first came, I did that, and I got a job through one of them, and I was working for another company but through the agency. So you can also do that. At least you get busy, you're not eating into your savings when you come. So that's it on job search. If you use one of these methods I have just given you, you're definitely going to get a response one way or the other. Okay. And then the next thing is housing. I would advise you really do your research. I can't say much on this because my brother was already here, so it was very easy for me to just come straight to his place. But I would advise that you do your research on the kind of place you want to live. If you're a single person, if you're a single mother or a single father, if you're a small family, you need to be sure of the environment where you want to live. Like if you're a single person, most single people, they prefer to live downtown. I'm talking about Calgary now. They prefer to live downtown. Downtown is like the city, the bubbling place, you know. Everything is going on there. It's very, very busy. But then again, the crime rate is also high in downtown. So it depends on what you're looking for. And then if you're a family person, then you look around and find places that are family oriented, that have playground for kids, and it's also safe for kids to take a walk or ride their bikes when the weather is good. Okay. And then yeah, the next one will be a bridge education. It's like so sometimes some of the jobs that are available here, they would prefer that you have a Canadian education experience before you can get a job. So what most people I have seen do is that, particularly if you don't have any foreign degree, not necessarily, but they always prefer that you have a Canadian education experience. So most people go to do some certification, maybe a 6 months course or a 1 year course, just to get that Canadian education experience. It also boosts your CV and it helps making job search easier. It makes your application process easier. Employers like people that have Canadian job experience. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. And then all right, so secondly, again on the education, if you're a permanent resident, you have access to loans and grants. So don't worry about paying for the fees. at the time. So the government, you can apply for a loan and grant, and the government can give you that. So upon when you finish your education and you get a job, you can start paying back in bits. Okay, so if you're a first-time mover, this is one mistake I did, and I don't want you to do that same mistake. If you're a first-time mover, so for the first time that you actually arrive to Canada, whatever it is that you're coming with, obviously you have the normal room allowance for your luggage is 223 kg bags and 1 hand luggage, right? So you can either choose to pay for excess luggage, which I believe that if you're actually relocating, there's no way all your property is going to just fit into 2 bags, or even if you're paying for excess luggage, that's expensive. So most people prefer to cargo their stuff. So the good news is that when you cargo your stuff, when it comes into Canada, because you're a first-time mover, so upon arrival, everything that you come in with, or everything that you cargoed, is free of tax. There's no charge on it. There's no import duty tax on it, just for that first time. So I would advise that if you want to move, make sure you pack every single thing that you want to move with and come with it. I made that mistake and I wish I knew better. But yeah, make sure you pack everything at once so that you can enjoy that tax-free or charge-free allowance. And then the next one is okay, so still on job search. Some people prefer not to get a job, so people prefer to do their own business. So I would advise, of course, like everything is really regulated here. So if you want to run your own business, you can go to the CIC website. I'll also leave the link down below. You can go to the CIC website and you check on how to start a business, the licenses that you need, and every other thing in between, so you don't run into trouble or you don't break the law. Okay, again, yeah, something that people really deal with here is loneliness, boredom, or depression, being that particularly moving as an adult, you leave all your friends behind, your family behind, especially if you're a single person like me. But luckily I had a soft landing. My brother is here with his family, so it's easier for me. But some people just come on their own, and it's difficult. Even if you talk to your family members every day, it's still difficult having to maneuver your daily activities, knowing that you're completely alone in a new city, in a new, not just a new city, in a new country. So what I would advise you can do, there are several activities that you can do, like here in Calgary. I'm going to talk about Calgary because Calgary is where I stay. There are lots of activities that you can do. There are a lot of group meetings. You can download some apps where you can, the people meet like on a monthly basis or on a weekly basis. They find activities to do. They go hiking, they go on short travels, they go golfing, dancing, salsa, trying new restaurants. There are things like that. So that way, if you're able to meet some people through those groups, you can make friends, or you can keep yourself busy, you know, until you're able to acclimatize to the environment and then build your own community around you. So that's one way to kill the loneliness if you're someone that gets lonely, because some people don't get lonely. So that's one way to do it. And then okay, of course, go to church and you meet people. If you're from Nigeria, there are Nigerian churches all over the place here, and they are very, very, just like our normal Nigerian behavior, they are very communal. So it's easier for you to, you know, get someone that can show you what to do, just show you the ropes, you know, and make your arrival and landing easier. And then the final one will be social network, particularly for Nigerians. Like before I came, I told in my last video, I mentioned that I joined a group on Nairaland for people that were trying to come over to Canada. Now the group is in 2 sections. The beauty about the group is that when you're done with the whole application process and you're ready to move to Canada, there's also another group for Nigerians living in Canada. It's a group in Nairaland. It's a group on Nairaland where you can also interact with people, find out people in your area that you can meet. And then they also share like a WhatsApp group where you can join the WhatsApp group, and people in your community, if you're in Ottawa, if you're in Toronto, if you're in Calgary, wherever you are, there's always a Nigerian there. That's the beauty about being Nigerian. So yes, you can join those WhatsApp groups and then, you know, find your feet from there, make new friends, find your community, and and live life the way it should be. This video is very short. I just felt I should give you guys a few tips on that. I'm also going to leave the link of the Nigerians living in Canada group on Nairaland on there, so it might help someone, or if you know someone who's complaining about loneliness and boredom here in Canada, you can share the link with the person. So that's it, guys. You guys remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below. If there's anything you'd like me to talk about, please let me know. And yeah, be good to yourself, love yourself, and of course love others. Bye.